Hi guys. My hair's not curled. Yes, I know this. Well, anyway. So I wanted to come on here and tell you guys about my someone just texted me, sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about my last session. With each of my sessions, I've only had 3 ever performed on me. And, you know, honestly, it's like, wow, you don't know what past life you're going to come up with and whatever memory is there in the cell of our soul, of our being. What was really cool was my most recent one was well, not me, Jennifer, but my being was, you know, in a past life, a royal Egyptian. And I thought that was like, whoa. And you don't really know what lives are going to pop up. You don't even know, like, because when I went into that life, it's not like I was like, oh, I'm this being. I mean, you just don't know what life is going to pop up. You usually pop up in a scene, and then it, as the practitioner takes you through that particular life and stuff, you know, you just don't really realize what life that is. Usually not until you get to the end of the regression do you know, because the higher self will actually say, yes, that was the Egyptian life, or that was, you know, whatever life it was. So when I went into that life, I went into Egypt. Whoa, it was really cool, actually, because when I went in there, I instantly started to feel things. And I was like, wow, these people are a little delusional. This time is delusional. And it's funny because if you think about it, Egypt's hot. There's no wind, like no good cool breeze, no fresh air type of deal. And they carved a lot inside the caves and stuff. Like if, for instance, the Hebrews were the slaves to the Egyptians. Amazing. It's like I started to see those things and I was like, oh, those are Hebrews. What the heck? Why? I mean, me, everyday me, I would never have been like, yeah, those are Hebrews. No. So to hear those things come out of my mouth, it was like, whoa, it was amazing. Anyway, with that, I thought that that was a really cool story. It came out really neat. And I believe I lived at the time of King Tut. I would have never, and I didn't even say he was King Tut to begin with. I said, oh, our Pharaoh passed away, and now his son is Pharaoh, and he's too young. That's all I said at the beginning. It's not like I was like, King Tut, you know, it wasn't even like that. I said all these things before the practitioner was like, well, who is the Pharaoh? And for some reason, I couldn't say their names. And I said, well, the only thing that's coming to my head is King Tut. And then, you know, we moved into we just kept moving forward and whatnot. And I said, oh, he died. And she's like, he died? And I'm like, yeah, he died young. How'd he die? I'm like, a bug. Black Plague. And so when I didn't know, I don't really know anything about the Egyptians. So I went on the internet when I got, you know, when I went back home. It was really cool. I did some research and found out that King Tut became king at 9 years old and died at 19. And he actually, at first, they didn't know how he died. But with our technology as far as DNA and stuff, they were able to take his bones and figure out how that was. And he actually died of malaria. So a bug. So I was right. So just like things popped up that matched what I said. And I didn't, like me, everyday me, I had no clue. If you would have asked me before that session about anything about that, I would not have known nothing. That's why I love QHHT. I think it's amazing because of that. What really comes out is a true memory. It's like you can't fake it. You can't, if you do, it's, you know, the things you would fake would not be that. It just wouldn't be. No, the fear, I could feel it. And now I understand what fear really is, thanks to the training of other extraterrestrial who are being channeled through us humans. And I've just been doing some awesome teaching or learning, and it's so incredible. I just love it, and I feel so lifted, and I feel so elevated. And I just wanted to share my story more or less, and share the excitement that I had with it. So I hope you enjoyed that story. Thank you. See ya.